Good Monday morning, friends. It's the start of another week. Welcome to our digital village. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. It's Monday, so you know what we do. We do the 3-card weekly reading where we do 3 cards for the collective and individual cards for those who request. It's so nice to see so many of you here already. A special shout out, of course, to the members and the moderators. And Wendy M., thank you so much for being a member for 3 years. And thank you for starting us off with a generous super sticker. I really, really appreciate it. Super chats and super stickers are ways you can show your support for this broadcast. And Wendy, I am so glad you did. Wendy, of course, will be a presenter at StaarCon 5 as well, which is coming up so soon. So get your ticket. The link is in the description, as well as a link to book your reading with me, which of course you want to do. All right, let's get right on over to Card Cam. And what we have here today is Fantastical Creatures Tarot by Lisa Hunt and the late DJ Conway. All right, 3 cards for the collective. And as you know, while you're experiencing the collective reading and while you're waiting for your card and listening to other people's cards, whatever you hear that strikes you as truth, take that as truth for you. Oh, Lynn Collin, I am so pleased to see this. Big breakthrough on Friday night. We spoke none too soon. All is good. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Very good. Very good. This is what I was hoping for. Yeah, keep me posted, but I think we're probably on the right path now. All righty. Here we go. 3 cards for the collective. The 7 of Wands reversed. I actually prefer that reversal. The Ace of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. So this week, what does this say? People looking for new jobs, like I know, like they say no one gets hired in the last 2 weeks of December. That may or may not be true. So people looking for new jobs should continue to look for new jobs. Oh, and look, the kitty is dancing. Why is the kitty dancing? Because of Autumn Pond. Autumn Pond, thank you so much for being a member for 3 years. And thank you for the generous super chat. Really appreciate it. Oh my goodness, Melissa, StaarCon 2025, tickets, flight, hotel, check, 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 yay! And that's what we want to see. And Trey, I've always viewed the 7 of Wands as positive because, yeah, you're dealing with shit, but you're on higher ground. Trey, so reversed, is that like being thrown to the wolves? And so for me, the reversed 7 of Wands is you're not doing it all alone. Like the thing about the 7 of Wands is it's you against those 6 others and who knows who else, right? And yeah, you've got this, you've got it, but you're all alone getting it. When it's reversed, I'm like, yeah, no, your friends are here. You don't have to do this all on your own. You can ask for help. People will come to your aid. You are not a lone voice crying in the wilderness in this moment. That's how I see the reversal. But y'all know me. If there's a way that I can find and encourage a positive message, I'm going to find and encourage a positive message. But it does seem to work that way for me in reading. So there it is. So that's where I'm going. The 4 of Cups is an interesting one too, because it asks so many questions. Are you being a spoiled brat? Do you just need to suck it up? Or are you right in saying, yeah, no. So this week, here's what we're going to think about. We have to stay grounded. With the Ace of Pentacles, we have to stay grounded. We have to know what reality actually is. And if we're looking for resources, resources are available. We can find resources. As part of that, we need to not feel like we're all alone. Like both of these cards, Four of Cups and Seven of Wands, those are very like, at best, meh, right? At best. And they can both talk about like, I don't have the people I need if it's upright. I don't have what I need. And so I think we really need to look at, A, who are our supportive, helpful people? It is time to gather our friends. Come to StaarCon. Join us here tomorrow evening for class, 7 p.m., predictions. So yeah, gather with your people. Find your people, gather with your people. Look for resources and find your resources and stay grounded. And you know, with the Four of Cups, think carefully about what you're going to believe, consume, commit to, anything. Think carefully before you do. Stay grounded. I think that's really the message here. Stay grounded. All right. What do y'all think about that? Oh, Trey, Mars retrograde energy. Think before you do. And I have been thanking Trey, you, Diana, and the other people who have told us about Mars retrograde. And I think it was you, Trey, very specifically, that said, Mars retrograde will make you want to fight with people on the internet. Don't do it. And I cannot tell you the number. Oh, yeah, Barbie as well. Yes, yes. I cannot, our resident astrology team. We have like a resident astrology team here, which I really appreciate because I'm not. The number of times I've had your voice in my head, which is funny because I've never heard your voice, just seen it. But the number of times I've had your voice in my head as I'm about to say something, like, nope. Remember what Trey said. Remember what all the astrologers of the village said. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, Dr. Aled, good to see you. Thanks for being here. So, yeah, perfect. All right, let's get to the individual requests. Y'all know how this works. I will take them in the order in which I see them. If you think I'm skipping someone or if you think I'm skipping you, let me know. Oh, my goodness gracious, Diana Price, and beware the deuterang. Yes. Beware the deuterang. Yeah. You know, I'm blatantly stealing that. The deuterang. Although they can be female too. The deuterang can be female. I was just talking with someone who had so give me one. I need one for women doing the same thing. Oh no, Barbie, I'm in the deuterang, but I know it, so it's okay. Yeah. It can be either sex. It can be either sex and non-romantic, right? But what do we call it if it's a female who keeps coming back? That's what I need to know. I want something as good as the deuterang for a female. This is the challenge I give to you. All right. Am I silly this morning? I think I might be. All right. It's such a good one, Diana. It is such a good one. In this village, I'm okay with NSFW. I think I have said at some point in broadcast here, every four-letter word there is, as long as it is not a slur. The thing I'm not comfortable with are slurs. So as long as it's not a slur, bring it on. Okay, here we go. And everyone, you know what we've learned? If you have your chat settings set to live chat versus top chat, live chat, it's easier to follow along. All right, here we go. Let's go. Caroline McLaughlin, thank you for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Card for your week ahead. Oh, The Knight of Pentacles reversed. I think you need time off. Do you have time off coming? Like, I am all about, like, you need a vacation, you need time off, you need a bubble bath. I think that's what it is. Like, I want to say, as quickly as possible, time off when possible. And as much as possible, take it as easy as possible this week, because I think that's what your body, mind, and spirit really need right now. All right. Oh, and there it is. Barbie Bird, the boomerang. There it is. The boomerang. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. I love it. Thank you. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, baberang. More socially acceptable. Oh, baberang. That's a good one, too. I like it. I like it. You know, in my day, though, the word boob was not specific to breast. A boob was someone who was like, oh, what a boob. Like, from the cartoon Yellow Submarine, the Nowhere Man, Jeremy Hillary Boob Fudd. I just dated myself so badly here. But yeah, it was not always a body part reference. Right, no, totally. Totally. Right, Diana, you're going to share that. Right, so we've got booberang and baberang. Both good. Both good. All right. But people my age, does anyone remember that usage of that word? Right, Jeannie, I think your day was my day, but I never used boob as a non-body part, right? Yeah, I think babe is good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like the boob tube. See, I did not make this up. Wendy M., you just saved me. I'm like, did I make that entire thing up? No, we used to call the television the boob tube, not because there were a lot of breasts on it. So, right, there it is. Melissa, I remember boob as adult. Right, there. What a good word. I haven't heard that in a long time. Adult. I'm going to start using that. Oh, what adult that is. I love it. I love language. I love language. Right, and Wendy Robinson, we call TV the boob tube. Right, there it is. There it is. So fun. All right. Here we go. Back to work, friends. Mix you ear. So good to see you. Thanks for being here, Michelle. Oh, no. So here's Michelle putting in their order for a good card. Like, I have control over this. I'm going to do my best for you, though. And thanks for letting me know what you got coming up. Your concert is Saturday, and your cousin Robin is up to her shenanigans again. Again. Here we go. As you requested, so is delivered. The Empress, and it's so interesting because you've been getting the Empress a lot. And I think you got it reversed earlier recently. And I was sort of making it be about your mom, but, you know, there were other things going on. And here's the thing. We also know that this is the divine feminine. This is goddess energy. As I was first coming into my pagan path, I had someone say to me that she did this meditation when she was really sad, where she would picture the goddess as a really, really big woman. So big that she could rock her in her arms. So think about that, like being rocked in the arms of the goddess. And carry that image with you this week. And know that in the musical magic that you are making, you are creating nurturance for so many, as well as for your own, for yourself. And know as well that there is really no one in this picture, including Robin, who has overt negative intention here. What they have is unhealed intention. What they have is unnurtured intention, and they're trying to get their needs met through you. And what they need for themselves is for you to acknowledge them in a particular way that you cannot and should not. That's their problem, not your problem. How about that? So, Dr. Aled, that is an interesting question. I would want to know the etymology, which came first. But you're probably right that it could be, like, I will do that research and find out, like, those two meanings of the word. Robin Renee, Dr. Aled says, it's toxic masculinity, low key. The idea that someone being stupid and a female body part would have the same word, that's probably connected to toxic masculinity, and you're probably right. We should look it up. Like that whole thing that goes around about like your words are magical, that's why they call it spelling. That's a cute thing, but in terms of the etymology, not true. The two words spell to mean a magic spell and to spell a word have slightly different etymology. Right, so I would really want to look at that, but that's interesting and probably true because toxic masculinity is everywhere. All right. Mixture has requested a card for Barbie Bird, and Barbie Bird, I know you're here, so let's do you right now. Oh, it's so true, Melissa. Similar to how weak people are called another female body part. More toxic masculinity. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. And oh my goodness, Cassandra Revelta, thank you for being a member for more than 2 years. And thank you for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. All right. Here we go for Barbie Bird. Knight of Cups reversed. Be careful with your deuterang and be careful. Like, I know that as you're getting settled, one of the things you're turning your attention to is being open to dating and partnership, which is exactly the right thing. But this week, handle with care. Handle your feelings and your emotions with care. Handle your relationships with care. And Barbie, I'm being careful. Yes. Yeah. And, you know, honestly, this card could say, yes, you are, because you're not. You're not doing this. You're doing this. So fair. Okay. Just see that you are. Like, okay, I want to, channel. I'm so sorry for the Harry Potter reference. And I don't even remember her name, but that magnificent old female professor. Like, I really am channeling her, like, see that you do. Yeah, that. Yeah. Oh, Diana, did we lose you? No, I got you. I see you. You are, I've got Maria, Pip and her crew, Jeannie, Trey, Revive Levinus, J.D. Estrada, and then you. I see you. All right. Barbie, you are very welcome. Maria Barassi, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Six of Wands. Well, we appreciate this. This is the card of winning and being a winner and victory and all good things. So this week, expect good things. Recognize that you are indeed a winner. And if you are thinking about some strategic moves, this is a good week for it. Pip, it is so good to see you. Can't wait to see you at StaarCon. Pip will be presenting for the first time at StaarCon 5. Thanks for being a member of this channel. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We're going to do you, Pam, who is also a member here, and Pam's daughter. All right. It was Minerva. Wendy, yes, I think. Was that her name? I want to say McGonagall, something like that. I could be so wrong though. I've really tried. I loved Harry Potter in the day, and I've really tried to flush it out of my head, because of my ire with its creator. So I don't remember, and that makes me sad too. But oh well, yeah. Okay, here we go. Pip, for your week ahead, the Three of Wands. You got this. You are winning. You are grinning. You are winning. You are on top of it. You are moving forward. You are moving forward. And you are moving forward with success. Moving forward with success. And that's what you need to focus on, is success. Dr. Aled, check out etymology.com. That's where you'll find it one way or the other. Okay, here we go. Pamela, thank you for being a member. The King of Wands. So we love this. Recognizing that you are strong, you are creative, you are on the top of your game, you are spiritual, you know what you're doing, and you are king of all you survey. So enjoy that. And for Pamela's daughter, this deck, Wendy, is Fantastical Creatures Tarot by Lisa Hunt and the late DJ Conway, published by US Games. I don't know if it's still in print. Right, yes, I was not thinking about Professor Trelawney, Autumn Pond, but I will say the number of people who have commented that I look like Professor Trelawney, there's a lot of that. And yeah, I get that, Autumn Pond, that you can love the art and hate the artist. I get it. I just don't want to give the artist any money. That's where I sit. But yeah, I do. I still love the art. And yes, I am prepared to, there was one moment before JK started doing what she's doing, where I was prepared to cosplay as Professor Trelawney. But that opportunity did not come up. But it wouldn't be a stretch, you know what I'm saying? All right. All right. Okay. Here we go. Where are we? We're on Pamela's daughter. Three of Cups. This week, spend time with your friends, do things that bring you joy, and remember that even though you get paid to be creative, it still brings you joy. Oh, well, that is a real issue, Melissa, with Bikram Yoga, for sure. Sounds like me with Bikram Yoga. And Dion C. Monsanto, Joyous Ocean, I don't know if you're here yet, is also a Bikram instructor. I don't know if you knew that. You can connect about that at StaarCon. Do not like the creator given his toxic masculinity, but I'm happy that 100% of the money I've spent at yoga has gone to a woman-owned small business. Yeah, exactly. And yeah. And the Bikram series is freaking awesome. There's no question about it. So yeah, there it is. Awful people can create wonderful things. I don't know what to do with that fact, but it's true. Or even normal people who behave badly about certain things can create terrible things. You know, maybe they're not even awful people. Maybe they just behave badly. Who the heck knows? I don't know. All right, but here's what I do know. I know that Jeannie Mnuchin is up. It is good to see you, Jean. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Trey, most people are awful. So, of course, famous and creatives are as well. Is that true, though? Are most people really awful? Like, I'm going to stand with Anne Frank on this. Anne Frank, while she was, or excuse me, I was actually in a local production of Diary of Anne Frank, and we had to say, Anne Frank. Anne Frank wrote in her diary while she's hiding in the attic that despite everything, I still believe that people are basically good. And if she can believe that in that circumstance, that's the hill I will die on. I'm going to believe as that 13-year-old girl did. Yeah. Yeah, what are you going to do? All right, here we go. Jeannie, I threatened to do you, but did I do you? I don't think I did you. But worth waiting for, the sun. Jeannie, this is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been looking for. This is about having the confidence to be great. And having the confidence to know that you're great. And having the confidence to let that light shine. And you're doing it. You're there. And I don't think you can see it, but here it is. The light is shining, and the light is you, Jeannie. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that a beautiful sun card? Von Ray, it's good to see you. I see you have a meh face. We are sending love to you in your meh face. Was that about the, are people really good at heart or are they not? Like, are human beings objectively awful or not? You know, like there's a question, right? Trey Cameron. Von Ray, yes. I mean, we are capable of the most horrific and terrible things, and we are capable of the most beautiful and kind and loving things. Yeah, we are probably all a mixed bag, right? Capable of the worst and the best. And the question is, what are you going to do? It's like that, I don't know if it really is a Native American quote. I know it's a good meme. Which wolf do you feed? Right. It's rare you meet a complete demon or a complete angel. Yep. There it is. But during this Mars retrograde, I am going to do my best not to give in to my my more base Scorpio nature, or my more base Leo nature, for that matter. Trey's like, you can do it. Right. The brighter the light, the darker the shadow. There it is. Hey, Lisa, good to see you. All right. Trey, you're up next. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for being a voice of wisdom in my head during this retrograde. And thanks for using members-only emoji. 9 of Wands reversed, much like the 7 of Wands reversed, Trey. For me, this is like you have been the wounded warrior for a long time, and maybe now you are healing. And maybe now you are more willing and able to find and allow people around you to support you. I see a huge connection between the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. And so in this reversal, that's where I'm going with that. And I think it's interesting that you and I were having a conversation about the 7 of Wands reversed. So how cool is that? Yeah, Trey, excellent. Very good. Revival of Venus, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. I like this for you this week. What I am thinking is that This week, you need to remember that you are a student. Whether you are formally learning something or not, you are a student of life. And you want to be the student of the things that are most inspiring to you. Find your inspiration and learn about it, speak about it, be there with it. And this will lead you in a very good direction. Hey, Lisa Harmon, so good to see you. Lisa reminds everyone to like this video. Please do. All right. Who's next? JD Estrada, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. The Five of Pentacles. Wah, wah. There's that sad trombone sound. So, JD, this week you're going to be feeling... Oh, and Wendy reminds you to write down your Monday card. So when we come back on Friday, you'll remember it. Good idea. That's smart, Wendy. Okay. Aisha, you can get a card for the week ahead. That's what we're doing here today, and I'm happy to do it for you. All right. JD, there's something going on here where either you're not seeing your way to get what you want, and this seems very much about resources. So it could be work, it could be money, it could be opportunity for growth, but that kind of thing. Either the opportunity is there and you're not seeing it, or you feel like an opportunity is being withheld from you, or it's just not there. Really look at what's going on. Figure out what is true, not how you feel, but what is true about this situation, and then remedy it. It's all about finding your opportunities. Diana Price, so good to see you. It's your turn. Thanks for being here. We're looking forward to your StaarCon presentation. Thanks for being a member for 3 years. We appreciate you. Three of Cups reversed. This week, you may be feeling especially vulnerable or tender or fragile. Understand that and sort of wrap yourself in metaphoric emotional bubble wrap, if you will, as a way, like, you've been doing so well. Do not let weird astro weather or something else going on harsh your vibe. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself, always, but especially this week. Smile Soul 20, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. A card for the week ahead for you, the Hanged Man reversed. This week, you're going to want to take control. If you see something, say something. There have been times when I've been like, oh, just stay in your lane. Don't say anything. This week, say something. If something's going on that you don't like, say something. Say it in the right way to the right person. And if you think you have an opportunity to move yourself forward in some way, by all means, take that opportunity. All right. Mary, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. And I just totally skipped over Febborn. Mary, you're next. Febborn, excuse me, you're next. Now, right now. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. A card for you, of course. The Seven of Swords reversed. We love this in its reversal because it's about your integrity. Do not question your own integrity. And if anyone is questioning your integrity, they're full of it. Recognize your own intelligence and your own moral high ground. And that may allow you to operate more fully or more freely. Mary, I said I'd get to you, and here we are. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you. Here's a card for the week ahead for you. Page of Pentacles reversed. I hate to keep making this be about looking for a job. But with the Page of Pentacles it reversed, it's almost like you're not sure what to do at this time of year, what to do. And I'm going to say with the Page of Pentacles reversed, Find your resources where you can. Be kind to yourself. Do not worry over much. If it's time to look for a job, it's time to look for a job. If it's time to relax for a minute and do nothing, you may have earned that. So, if you need to cut yourself a break, do that for sure. All right. Liz Harrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Oh, Diana. Diana, that makes sense. Good. Good. Okay. Liz Harrison, we so appreciate you. You're the second one to get this. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. But there is this thing, at least in the US, I don't know if it's true in other countries, but as we get toward about December 15th, everything sort of slows down for a minute. And some of us don't. If you're a retail worker, no, I don't, because I work right through the holiday season. So book your appointment because I want to be available when you're free. And of course, I'm getting StaarCon together. So I'm busy. But there is this overarching theme for a lot of us, and you as well, Liz, that if you don't have to do it, don't do it. And if you don't want to do it and you can get away with not doing it, maybe don't freaking do it. Yeah, Nalini, retail life sucks this time of year. I know it does. I know it does. Oh my gosh. I know it does, man. Allison, my daughter, she's a Starbucks manager now, but she worked retail for pretty much all of her life. LP, you're good. I got you. So no, my heart is with the retail workers. But if you're not, same if you're a retail worker, don't do more than you have to do. So Liz, I know you're not a retail worker. I know you're probably making holiday magic for a bunch of people, which is great, but don't do more than you have to. Cut yourself some slack, seriously. Seriously. All right. Melissa, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. Liz, I appreciate that so much. Sometimes we have to give ourselves permission to do nothing, right? I said that this morning. I was like, I was getting ready for this broadcast and doing some other things. I was like, no, 5 minutes. I'm drinking this tea for 5 minutes, and that's what I'm doing. And I did. It was a good thing. All right. Melissa, 4 of Cups. This was in our 3-card weekly reading, so it's pretty auspicious, I think. But I have a very specific take for you, which is don't sugarcoat your own reactions to yourself. Like if you see something and you're like, yes, you may want to look at that and say, okay, am I being fair? Am I not being fair? Am I letting my mood come into it? You can do that process. But if you've decided that your reaction really is like, allow it. Allow yourself to see what you see. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. It's okay. All right. And who is up next? It's Penny for your thoughts. Penny, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Good afternoon from Scandinavia, Norway, and Sweden today. Wow. May I have a card for the week? Yes, you may. And one for V. Absolutely yes. Okay, for you, Penny. Oh, Wendy, look at you. You're awesome. Look at you. Thank you. Thank you. Not sure what I did to deserve that, but thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Penny. Ace Ace of Swords reversed, and I think this goes back to what we were talking about Saturday. There is something going on where you're not sure who to trust, who's telling the truth, who's not, what is true. The thing is, take your emotion out of it and really just try to look at it very objectively. You've got to be strategic this week because you're right. Something stinks here. Something is not right. So figure it out and fix it. All right. All right, here we go. And for V, Six of Wands. You're not the first person to get this, but this is the card of victory. If you are trying to make something happen, it suggests that energy is in your favor. Energy is in your favor for victory this week. Anna K, it is so good to see you. You're up next. Autumn Pond. I joined the workforce late 80s, 90s. That means I'm about 10 years older than you. That's what I just learned. I would often get hired during the holiday season temp work, and the people who trained me would often say how they got hired as temps and got hired permanently. Yeah, that can happen. I have never worked, except in my own shop, I've never worked retail, right? I've never had to do that. I knew what you were saying, Christina. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, who is next? It is... Now, I thought it was Anna K, but Anna, you're going to have to wait because I see Audrey M, Peggy Lou, and Von Ray. See, I'm trying to catch myself. So Anna K, you're coming up in a minute. Audrey M, it is so good to see you. It was so good to see you yesterday. Okay. Audrey M, beyond being an extraordinary tarot person, and divination person, is also a beater. And when I first met her, she had given me some beaded bracelets, which I absolutely adore. They have the names of my grandchildren upon them. And then I used to be a beater. I've gone back to beading since then. I've had a couple of conversations with Audrey about it. She brought me beads yesterday. Now, if you're a crafter, you know that the gift of your crafting material is Audrey, I'm going to be singing your praises every time I thread a needle for a while. So thank you very, very, very much. Most appreciated. And terrific meetup. Yeah. So we had such a good discussion in our meetup yesterday about intuition. And we came up, right, Wendy, beads are expensive. Exactly. We came up with... Right, Von Ray, I have tons of beads from when I used to make jewelry, right? So we were discussing intuition yesterday, and we came up with 5 or 6 points of what we needed to know about intuition that I thought were really astute. In fact, I'm using that to inspire the newsletter this week, but Audrey, if you or anyone else wrote down what all of those points were, if you would message those to me, I would really appreciate it, because I can't do 2 things at once, right? I can't be trying to facilitate a conversation and also taking notes from it. Well, I probably could, but I don't, because I don't. So if anyone has that, I would sure love it, because we were collectively brilliant, I have to say. All right, Audrey, really appreciate you. Thanks for being a member for 2 years or more. Thanks for using members-only emojis. 7 of Cups reversed. Be careful about dark imaginings, but allow yourself the grace of possibility. Allow yourself the ability to imagine and manifest good things. Peggy Lou Leven, so good to see you. Looking forward to seeing you at StaarCon 5. Peggy Lou is coming as a volunteer this year. So excited. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. And here is your card of the week, Peggy Lou. It's the King of Cups. This week, let the high vibration of unconditional love guide you. And let that unconditional love be first and foremost for yourself and for your path forward. Oh my goodness, Dr. Oled, Robin Renee, it's your birthday today. Happy Sunspin. Oh my goodness gracious. Everybody say happy solar return, happy sunspin. Happy birthday to Robin Renee, Dr. Oled. Yay. Okay. Fawn Ray is up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. This bodes very well for you. It bodes well for you as an author. It bodes well for you financially. It bodes well for you in community. And in a weird way, it could bode well for you romantically as well. So the idea that you've spent a long time waiting for traction and waiting for things to happen, you may get some evidence that things are improving this week. Okay, and now, as promised, Anna Kay, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. 9 of Wands reversed. You're not the first person to get this. This week, try not to be defensive. This week, try not to think that all your neighbors are ridiculous, although some of them may be. This week, try to find the commonality between yourself and others and try to breathe. I mean, obviously breathe, but I mean, try to sort of breathe in that way where we recognize that maybe everything's going to be okay, because maybe it is. Okay. And for your son, Anna Kay, the 6 of Cups reversed. I feel like your son is looking for something in the past that cannot be. And that, you know, there is a calling forward to the future, but a missing and a longing for the past. And it's emotionally tender and difficult is what we see there. So that being the case, we want to call him to maturity, but also hold space for his inner child. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. And here it is. Drum roll, please. Dr. Oled, happy birthday. So I'm going to do your card for the week, and then we'll do a birthday card for you as well. So your card for the week, Dr. Oled, is the 7 of Pentacles. Want. Work, 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 work. It's a lot of work, and it's not necessarily work that you're enjoying. That's the week, you know? We know it. But what do you need to know about this new year upon which you embark? King of Swords. Everything you do now is taking you to where you want to be. And this year, you will get to where you want to be in so many different ways. All right. Gemini Sun, so good to see you. Thanks for being a moderator. Here's a card for you. Ace of Swords reversed. You know, I look at that and I want to say, that's some bullshit. So I want to ask you, what's going on in your life right now where someone, not you, but someone around you is trying to throw some kind of BS at you? Because I feel like that is happening, or that's what's going to happen this week. And you got to be able to look at it and be like, yeah, that's some bullshit. And just call it what it is, right? You got to recognize it for what it is, right? See what it is and call it out for what it is. All right. Zany Cooljack, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. You got the King of Swords reversed. So there's something going on for you where you are not trusting either yourself or something or someone around you. Look at that this week. Evaluate it this week. Are you not trusting, but you should? Or are you trusting, but you shouldn't? I don't know which is which, but you want to look at it. Okay. Christina R., you're graduating this week. Man, it's been a long journey. Wow. Wow. Congratulations. Everyone say congratulations to Christina R. We've all been on this journey with you in a way, adjacent, very, very adjacent. You've been doing all the work. But we're so happy to see this. Okay, so we're going to do you, Karen, and Kim. And of course, Karen is a StaarCon 5 presenter and a member here. Okay. Christina. The 8 of Pentacles reversed. It's kind of perfect in the sense that the things that you have been doing, you don't have to do anymore. Like graduation means a lot. It's meaningful, but it's really just another step on the longer journey to get where you want to go. And so congratulations, but this is a reminder that you graduate and then you go on to achieve the things you want to achieve. Okay. Karen. King of Swords reversed. There is a lot going on here. Like, I look at this and I'm like, okay, you got some BS going on here too. Not from you, but around you. I don't know if this is work, family, friends, what it is, but there's something going on where you are really feeling so maybe it's a tiredness. Maybe it's a just not knowing how to react to certain things. Like, how do I even deal with this? Like, that's kind of the energy. How do I even deal with this? And the answer is you have to find your truth, not somebody else's. What is your truth? And I think this is a long-term healing project that you're on based on a childhood where you were not allowed to have your own truth. Okay. And for Kim, Page of Wands. Well, this is a very positive card for you after, some length of time where things have felt a little difficult. This could be about education and career, certainly. It can also be about family, but it's about learning, it's about growth, and it's about being open to all the good things in your life that you want. Okay. Sheila Selby, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Well, we don't love this for you, but again, man, like all of a sudden, the theme of our collective stalkery is like, that's some BS. What's up with that? Sheila, something is not right. I don't know if it's you, if it's someone around you, if it's a situation you're in, but look and see, because somewhere we're trusting something that shouldn't be trusted, or we're believing something that shouldn't be believed, or someone is doing something untoward. Figure out what it is and get on the correct side of it. Okay. Teresa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for being a moderator. 7 of Wands, upright, remembering that this came up reversed in our 3-card weekly reading. For you, you need to remember that you are capable of all of it, that you are doing all of it, you're capable of all of it, and whatever it is you agreed to do going forward, you'll be capable of that too. This is a reminder of your capability. 64, Amy Penn, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing really well. 4 of Pentacles. So this week, take care of what you need to take care of. This week, stay in your own lane. Don't worry too much about other people and their behaviors. Let other people take care of other people. You take care of you and what you need to take care of. Nalini Kalu, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. We appreciate you. This is stalking us, and I love it for you. King of Swords. So this week, I think things are going to go relatively well. And I think you're going to find that you are growing intellectually and intuitively and in your ability to see and speak truth. You're getting clearer on what your truth is. And I think you're beginning to see what something new could look like in your life. And that's a good thing. All right. See, I'm sorry, I just overscrolled. Give me a minute. Let me find where we are. I just did Nalini, and here is Christine. Christine, thanks for being here. It's good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. A card for the week. 6 of Pentacles reversed. If you're doing something where there's a social contract of reciprocity, make sure there really is reciprocity. Like, I feel like you may be doing and giving and sharing, and there may be someone else who's like, thank you, thank you, thank you, or maybe not even, maybe just like, yum, 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 but not giving back. Look for where this energy exists in your life, and let's not do that. All right. Claire C., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Oh, Claire, the 9 of Cups. I love this for you. This suggests that you could have a very good week doing precisely and exactly what it is you want to do. Thank you very freaking much. Enjoy that. And I do want to remind all of you, we have class tomorrow evening. A workshop on predictions, how we make them and how we talk about them. 7 p.m. The link is already up. I hope you will join us. Okay, Joyous Ocean, that is Dion C. Monsanto. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. You're teaching yoga, likely Bikram yoga. And we've been discussing Bikram today. So glad you're here. We're going to do you, Jada, and Joe One, who I think is here and also a member. So good to see all of you. All right. Joyous Ocean. 10 of Cups reversed. I think this week, and that may have to do with the holidays. It may have to do with other things. I think that you're either dealing with some difficult family memories and sort of unpacking some old family stuff, or dealing with some different family stuff, difficult family stuff currently. So basically, difficult family stuff, past and present, how do you deal with it? That's the question of the week. And it's about allowing yourself time for vulnerability. And it's about recognizing that for a long time, you've been the person who's been like propping up people in the community. You might need to take some time just to prop up yourself. All right. For Jada, 3 of Wands. Girl, you got it going on. You're fine. You are fine. This week, you're going to see just how fine you are. I really feel like you've got everything in place for your success. It feels so good. And Joe Wan, thank you so much for being a member here. 3 of Swords reversed. While the 3 of Swords objectively is not a nice card, it's reversed and we're happy about that. You are in a healing process. Things are getting better, not worse. Remember that. Oh, JD. Okay, hang on one second. We've got a random tarot question from Kay and feedback from JD. Give me 1 second. Lisa McCord is up next. Kay talks, can I ask a random general tarot question? I will always talk about tarot. Sometimes I feel like I take tarot readings at the end. Oh, that I take tarot readings as the end-all, be-all, definite truth. Yeah, no, nothing is the end-all, be-all, definite truth, ever. So what is a healthy way to look at tarot and readings? Well, it depends. I mean, it depends on what the message is. If the message is truth and you know it to be truth, and you're like, oh my gosh, I've never seen it that way before, but it makes complete and total sense, well, then yes, it's complete and total truth. If it's like, yeah, that's an interesting thing to consider, then you take it as an interesting thing to consider. Like judge each message on its own merit, not as a whole, each message on its own merit, because each message is going to come in a different form. Because while the cards never lie, the reader can get it very, very, very wrong. Okay, sometimes I think that things can't change, that I don't have any control. And in some cases, that's going to be true. It's case by case. There are so many things in the world that are case by case. That's why the serenity prayer is so good. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. As it is in Alcoholics Anonymous, so it is in tarot. Seriously. Right, and that's it, Wendy. Perfect. You always have control about how you deal with the situation. You may not be able to control the situation, but you always have control about how you deal with it. That is a great question. Thank you so much for a thought-provoking conversation. And feedback. So JD, so you got that 5 of Pentacles. I felt so bad giving it to you. Just rewatched my card. Thank you so much. It does resonate. 5 of Pence. I do believe that an opportunity is being withheld from me. I've been waiting on news regarding a position I applied for, and so far, my supervisor just keeps giving me the long run. She's left on vacation. They've not made a decision as to whom they will give it to. Been waiting for quite some time now, yeah. And that feels lousy. It really does. But don't let them piss in your Cheerios. If they don't know your own worth, that's their problem, not yours. May mean that you end up looking for another job or deprioritizing this job. All right. Lisa McCord. Okay, here we go. Lisa McCord. Working from home, can listen live and can enjoy. I'm sorry, but maybe I'm not sorry. The Tower. Like this week, let's have a shakeup, and let's have a good shakeup. Let's have a shakeup that allows you to make necessary changes and tear down structures in your life that don't serve you, whether those are internal or external. Don't do anything crazy. I know you won't. I know you won't. But yeah. Allow, DH, I have not gotten to you yet. No, you're good. And with this though, Lisa, when we get the tower, we want to be extra special careful about things, but we also want to look for breakthroughs and significant change. And that can be positive. Okay. Lumen, it's good to see you. Michelle, glad you're here. Okay, here we go. TJ and GA, so glad you're here. We're going to do you and your daughter. For you, TJ, Page of Pentacles. This week, I feel like you're going to take very practical steps to make something happen. You may be learning something. You may be writing about something. You may be creating something. But in a very practical way, you're going to make it happen and it's going to serve you. Now, for your daughter, Ace of Swords reversed. Be careful. Be careful. Not everything you think is true. Not everything you are told is true. Not every person is trustworthy. Be careful. And again, this stalkery that we're having around some BS. Wendy M., it is so good to see you. We're so looking forward to your presentations at StaarCon. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And thank you for the generous super sticker. This is going back to K Talks from Autumn Pond. When I first learned tarot, I was still living in Vermont. And when I started sharing it with people and they asked me for readings seeking clarity, I would always say, if you feel this is true for you, then it's true. Right. A reading is only as good as it is, And it's not the card's fault. The cards never lie. It's all up to the reader. The reader can get it horribly, horribly wrong. Right, Autumn Pond. And if you recognize that something does not apply to you, that is also clarity. Absolutely. K-Talks, follow up to my general question. Do you think tarot is meant to warn us or more so guide us for what it is to come instead of fearing it? I think it's meant to be 78 pieces of paper. Whatever you do with it is up to you. But if you're going to use it to cause fear and mayhem for yourself, I'd say just don't. Tarot, like anything else, is a tool. You can use a hammer to build a house. You can use a hammer to kill someone. What is the hammer meant for? It's meant to hang out at Home Depot until someone buys it. So, yeah. I think that as part of tarot reading, we can receive warnings. That can happen. But I think it's more, and we can receive admonition and advice, certainly. But just like any other spiritual practice, I think it is a tool for understanding. Like if you're asking, what is the best way to use this tool? I like the word that Autumn Pond used, clarity, and I'm going to add understanding. I'm also going to add information, strategy. I do a lot of strategy work, a lot. I work with a lot of high-level executives, and we do strategy. So it's for whatever you want it to be for. But I would argue, let it be for something that helps you. Don't let it be something that scares you. So yeah, okay, I like that. Good. And Wendy says it can give warning, it can give guidance, yeah. K-Talks, I think some tarot readers use it to scare you. Well, yeah, and some of them are scammers that will use it to scare you into giving them a bunch of money. Those are scammers. And in some cases, they're organized crime rings. Yeah, psychic fraud is an organized crime. That's true. And it's fraud. which is not what we're doing here. All right. Back to work. Wendy M., did I do you? I don't think I did you. I said I was going to do you, and then I went over to conversation. So let's do you, Wendy M. And if I did do you, then I'm doing you again because I don't remember. Right, Wendy, they will heal you if you give them a certain amount of money. And, okay, you know what else they do? Prostitution. I have not done you, Wendy. Yeah, okay, you're up next. Yeah, the very people who will do these readings and charge you a lot of money to lift the evil spirits will also align your chakras through your genitals. And when I was in Niantic, Connecticut, it so happened that my office was on the same street as one of those. And her name happened to be Christina. I'm Christiana. We were both on Main Street in Niantic. You can imagine there was confusion. I would get phone calls late at night, the sailors coming in right next to, New London, right next to Groton, right? With sailors. The sailors are coming in and they want to see not me, the other one. And they would get the wrong number. They would call me like 9 o'clock at night. Hey, I'm going to take a shower and come on over. I'll be there, at about 10:30. Is that okay? And I don't want the old one. I want the young one. IT John once told the caller to, yes, drive into the driveway and honk your horn really loud so we know you're there. Right, Wendy, that's some serious root work. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, and I have no problem. I mean, I have absolutely no problem with that industry. I mean, that is absolutely fine. It's just very funny. It doesn't happen that much now because I'm older, but when I was younger, people would think that that was the service I was going to give them when they came for a reading. And that is not the service I'm going to give them. So. Oh, no, Anna Kay, thank you for mine. My son's reading. Yes, there's some girlfriend drama going on. Yeah, we cannot go back to how it was. No, we cannot. All right, Wendy M., you've been waiting for it. We better make it good. And it is. The Knight of Swords. This week is going to go by very, very quickly. So make sure you're doing what you need to do. And recognize that you have the knowledge, the clarity, the speed, the ability. You are doing it, man. You are just moving forward in a perfect way. So keep doing that. Very good. All right. Who's up next? It's Medium That Rocks. Kimmy, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We're looking forward to your presentations at StaarCon as well. StaarCon 5 is coming up in like a month and a half. It's like a month and a week. So y'all, get your ticket. The link is in the description. Okay, here we go. Medium That Rocks. Ace of Cups reversed. This could be a tender week. This could be a hard week. There's a lot going on that you're feeling. And just be clear about the things you're feeling that are true and the things you're feeling that you're feeling because of guilt and manipulation. And try to separate out the two. Okay. Barbie, I already got to you. Vaishali, you're up next. 5 of Cups. Vaishali, there will be some things this week that do not make you happy and also some good things. Focus on the good things. This is a good week for like radical optimism. Stay optimistic even when it's difficult. Joe 1, it is so good to see you. I already got to you because Dion requested you. Lynn Collin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Six of Swords reversed. So it is good that logic is being heard and some things are moving forward. You will find this week, and I'm guessing it's probably professional, not personal, that there are some things that are not moving forward or getting the oxygen they need. Be strategic about how you handle it. Be logical, not emotional. All right, and Autumn Pond, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thank you for the super chat. Here is a card for the week ahead for you. King of Wands reversed. I feel like there are ways you are not feeling in your full power. Like, I think this is you. And I think there's ways you're not feeling in your full power. And so this week, to lean into your creativity, your spirituality, your energy, whether this is a physical health issue, an emotional issue, some combination thereof, and really find your strength and power, because there's a lot of joy that can come from that, and there's a lot of good to be done. All right. Christina, you're trying to follow where I am. And it is a little confusing because some people have asked for other people. But the thing I can tell you that makes it easiest, make sure you're set to live chat rather than top chat. If you're set to top chat, you're going to miss some. All right. All right, here we go. Baby Cakes, you are up next. Oh, Wendy, there's a button for all messages, a switch for all messages as well. Okay. That I did not know. Okay, Baby Cakes, here we go. Page of Pentacles reversed. This is stalking us a bit today, too. This week, I think it's going to be very important for you to think about what you're telling yourself about life, the universe, and everything. And is it true and is it helpful? And if it's not true and not helpful, maybe tell yourself something different. Okay. And who's next? It is Damini. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. King of Pentacles reversed. This week, I think you're really dealing with a lot of money issues, practical issues, and also identity issues, like all the things, right? One step at a time. Don't take anything too hard. It will be okay. Just allow things to happen and figure out what your priorities are. Martha Vink, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. 10 of Wands reversed. So very specifically, when we talk about the holiday season and the church and the congregation, the more involvement and delegation and volunteerism you can get going on, the better. Okay? That's number one. Number two, in general, it's not all on you, everything. You don't have to do it all. I feel like you might be feeling a little overwhelmed, so get help. That sounded horrible. Get help. No, seriously. Delegate, ask people to help. That's what I meant. All right. Wendy Robeson, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for being a moderator. Here is a card for Monday. This jumped out, so there it will be. The Emperor reversed. Okay, F the patriarchy for sure. But there are ways where I feel like you're not feeling as stable as you want to be, whether that is health-wise, financially, emotionally, whatever it is, you're not feeling as stable or safe or protected as you want to feel. And I see you're here and I see you agree. So look at that, like in a really objective way, look at that and see, let's do some magic. First of all, let's take the broom and sweep that away. And let's bring some new stability magically. There we go. Boom. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Diana Price, I'm just seeing something I didn't see earlier. It's hilarious. Okay. Caroline, I'm seeing your feedback. Need time off. Been so busy at work and in life in general. I have the holidays for a month of January. I'm just hanging on for that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I hope you'll come to StaarCon as well, virtually. I mean, I'd love it if you'd come in person, but, you know, I know you're really far away. But come in person if you can. Okay. DH. Finally. I know you were looking earlier. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Ace of Pentacles this week, new grounding, new ways of taking care of yourself, maybe even new money or something new at work. Don't spend it till you get it. One way or the other, this is a good new journey that benefits you. Amy Foreman, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. A conversation with Amy and me will probably be going up online this week that I think y'all will enjoy. All right. And Amy will be presenting at StaarCon 5 as well. Six of Wands. This week, you are winning. You are a winner and you are winning, and that's what you need to remember. It is all about success and a success mindset. Okay. Cassandra Revelta, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis, and thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. So a card for you and a card for your mom, Raquel, who is also a member here. All righty. For you, Four of Swords, you're tired. You need a nap. And, you know, there's this whole overarching theme that a lot of us have of like this week, don't do more than you have to, like enough is enough. Especially true for you, Cassie. Seriously, especially true for you. It is so important for you to have time for yourself, meditation. And I mean, I know you have a small child. I recognize, you know, and you're working and, you know, all of it. But as much as possible, you need sleep, rest, and time for yourself this week, as much as possible. Okay, Jackie Masters, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. This is stalking us and it's stalking you. But for you, I'm making it very specific about work and about finding your way to your next thing and what that's going to be and how that feels like a slow and difficult process. But let it be. It will happen. So just be patient. Okay, I see Ashley as the next request. Here we go, Ashley. So good to see you. Who was I doing? Where am I? I'm at Ashley. Ashley, I'm going to do you. And then Soul Star, I see your question and I will address it. It's a good question. Have I skipped you, Lisa Harmon? Maybe? Where the heck are you? No, I have not skipped you. I would feel terrible if I did. No, you're coming up. In fact, you're next. I'm going to do Ashley. I'm going to address Soul Star's question, and then I'm going to do you. Okay, Ashley. Ace of Pentacles. New grounding, new work, new money, new job, new well-being. Embrace it all. Whichever of that you need, embrace it. It's coming. Soul Star. This is good. Why were more than 90% of the tarot readers wrong about the election? Serious question. And I mean, I'm curious to know how you got that number. Which tarot readers? Like right away, 90%, that's a specific number. How many tarot readers did you talk to? Like, I want to see the math on that. Because I can't believe that you were able to talk to every tarot reader who did a prediction on this and come up with that number. Now, that said, I can tell you what my process was throughout this election, and I can tell you how it worked for me. Recognizing that the future is generally not set, right? When we're making future predictions, 9 times out of 10, it's a probability, it's a possibility, it's not a set thing, ever, ever, ever. Soul Star, no data, just subjective from readers on YouTube that I've seen and estimated. Okay, so your experience. So on one hand, that's a filter of the readers you like. Now, here's the thing. Me, as a reader, I try to be as apolitical as possible in my readings. You have to know me and watch me carefully to know my political leanings. Do I have political readings? Oh, hell yes, I do. Big time. Do I let them come out? Like, no, I don't. I don't, because it's not helpful. It's not helpful to the process. And because I don't let them come out, I'm a trusted advisor for people where I get to make a difference, right? So first of all, that's why you will not see me making videos on any social media platform about who's going to win the election, because it would make me a lot less effective in my day-to-day work. So that's number one. Number two, the only time I did predictive readings around the election was when directly asked. And so over the course of the election, when directly asked, I would do that reading in that moment. Today, it looks like. And I would say going up through the election, there was a time when it was looking like Harris was going to win. There were also times when it was looking like Trump was going to win. And it went back and forth up until like the last week. And in the last week, it was getting pretty clear to me that the way it was going to go was the way it was going to go. And so, when in the process were they doing the reading? That's number one. Number two, I'm unique amongst readers. Most readers are very happy to let you know what side of the aisle they sit on. And I was having a conversation with someone. I didn't really think about this because I was political first. I had a job in politics when I was young. I was political first, and then I became a reader. A lot of readers were not political, and they become politicized once they are readers. And that can go in one of two directions. It can get them really sensitive to the nuances of human rights and all of that, or it can send them right down the QAnon rabbit hole. And there are readers on both sides, and a lot of them read from that perspective. So That's the answer. What do you think? I'm interested in y'all's perspective on my answer there, which of course was multifaceted. But I also know, I can say that, especially an election that felt so high stakes, I understand why a reader would interpret things the way they wanted to see them. I can understand that. I try not to do that, but I've had 30 years of professional practice. Most of the readers that you're going to see on social media are on year 2, So, all of that. All right. All right. So, I did, Ashley. Soulstar, good answer. I think that readers who weren't political and became that way later can get biased and thus influence the cards too. Yeah, I agree. So I think you're seeing bias more than anything. Yeah. All right. Lisa Harmon, thank you for being a member. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. 4 of Cups. Man, it is that whole energy that we're in this week collectively. If you don't like it, if you don't want to do it, if you have to do it, you have to do it and do it. If you don't have to do it, don't do it. Like this week, judge things based on, do I have to do it or do I not have to do it? And if I have to do it, I'll do it. And if I don't have to do it and I don't want to do it, I ain't doing it. That's how you want to do it this week, Lisa. Oh, LP, thank you. Okay, Wendy M., thank you so much. Good to see you. Okay. Julia Bonesteel, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. I love your perspective on politics. I feel like I was living in a Democratic bubble, unaware of the whole picture and the variety of perspectives. And there are so many. And on some level, they're kind of all right and all wrong in each, and depending on which ones they are. I mean, I'm not saying they're equal. I mean, I do feel like there's objectively some right and wrong going on here, but there are nuanced perspectives that we don't always see. And yes, I will be happy to do a card for you, Julia. Let's see. Hang on, let me just see where we are coming up. Okay, I think LP is next. LP, 4 of Pentacles. It is all about self-care and financial preservation. Take care of yourself, take care of your money. Take care of yourself, take care of your money. Like it's that simple. Okay. Christina, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. King of Pentacles. I think this is going to be a good week for you. I think you're really on top of your game right now. And so lean into that concept of being on top of your game and see where that takes you, especially in terms of leadership, work, and money. Okay. All right, here we go. Scrolling through. Lumen, good to see you. And Michelle, good to see you. Okay, Lumen, thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. 9 of Pentacles, I love this. I feel like this week you're going to find a new level of confidence and security that could be emotional, that could be financial, or both. Hallelujah. We love that. All right, Michelle Metheny, good to see you. On Monday, we do a card for the week ahead, and I'm happy to do that for you. Thank you so much for being a member of this channel. Queen of Wands reversed. And it's interesting because the question you want to ask comes into this. You need to step into your power. And I think the way to do it is to simply claim the Queen of Wands, or claim a symbol that is the power that you're looking for and just step into that. Step into that as a symbol, embody that, and there it will be. Do that this week and going forward. Ah, it's incredible what you do here, sorting out who is next, answering questions at the same time, and being awesome. You are so kind. I appreciate everyone's patience. I just really love this opportunity to hang out and chat with y'all and do some readings. And I thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I so appreciate it. Okay. Going through. And here we go. I think it's Julia. Yeah, Julia Bonesteel. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Here's a card for you. The 9 of Cups. This is really beautiful. It's about wishes fulfilled. It's about good things. And I know you've been through a lot, but you are a person, you're like a sunflower. You always turn toward the light. And that's what you're doing right here. And good things are here and good things are happening. It's a fabulous thing. All right. My friends, from my perspective, I've gotten to everybody. If I've accidentally skipped you, I am so sorry. It's never my intention. Please let me know. Likewise, if you're just getting here, oh, Penny, I hope those cookies are delicious. If you're just getting here, now's the time. It is last call for readings, y'all. We have class tomorrow night. The link is already up. Predictions. How to make them, how to see them, and how to give them. And there are links. StaarCon, get your StaarCon ticket. And make your appointment with me. And become a member of this channel. All of those things are good things to do. So please do. My friends, I really appreciate all of you. Make sure you hear, oh my goodness, the imagery around my weekly card. Yeah. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you so much. Join us for class tomorrow evening if you can. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Have a fabulous week, everybody.